What if the first sign of future memory decline, heart trouble, or reduced longevity isn't in your labs at all, but in how you smell your morning coffee?
Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. I'm Ethan Foster, and today we're looking at why changes in your sense of smell can signal bigger issues years before diagnosis, and how paying attention now can protect your independence and safety.
I'm Alara Skye. Smell loss isn't rare or trivial. About 22% of adults live with some degree of dysfunction, and roughly 5% have complete loss, or anosmia. When smell fades, you don't just miss aromas, you risk gas exposure, spoiled food, and a steady drop in quality of life.
Smell changes often show up early, long before other symptoms. In neurodegenerative disease, measurable impairment can precede key milestones by years. That timing makes routine smell checks a practical early warning tool rather than a curiosity you bring up only if things get bad.
This sensory shift also tracks with survival. People who acquire smell loss face a significantly higher risk of earlier mortality, even after accounting for age and reported health. When you view smell as a health marker, not a minor inconvenience, you start catching problems while action still matters.
Mental health takes a hit too. High rates of anxiety, depression, social isolation, and relationship strain show up in people with impaired smell. Food loses appeal, eating patterns change, and many drift toward more energy-dense choices high in unhealthy fat and added sugar, which can worsen metabolic health.
Cardiovascular and respiratory links are part of the picture. Poor smell function correlates with higher long-term risk of stroke and congestive heart failure. Altered breathing patterns during sleep and wakefulness appear in anosmia, hinting at disrupted rhythms in brain networks tied to emotion and autonomic control.
Daily safety issues are not hypothetical. Many people with smell loss report real incidents: spoiled food, gas scares, workplace hazards. If your nose no longer flags danger, you need explicit safeguards, especially if you cook with gas or work around chemicals.
Despite all this, smell screening rarely appears in routine care. You check vision and hearing. Smell gets skipped. That gap leaves you unaware of gradual decline unless someone tests you. Treating smell like other senses helps you identify hidden risks before they harden into diagnoses.
Start with awareness. Choose 3 or 4 familiar, non-irritating scents at home: coffee, citrus peel, soap, and check yourself regularly. Notice intensity, clarity, and identification. Changes over weeks or months matter because smell decline often arrives years ahead of cognitive or cardiovascular disease.
Reduce immediate hazards. If you rely on gas for heat or cooking, add natural gas detectors alongside smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. This is a straightforward way to cut the risks that people with smell dysfunction commonly face while you work on underlying issues.
Use structured smell training to stimulate your brain. Pick 4 distinct essential oils such as rose, lemon, clove, and eucalyptus. Actively sniff each for about 20 seconds, twice a day. Focus your attention on the scent and what it has meant to you in the past to reinforce recognition.
That repetition is targeted rehabilitation. You're exercising the pathways that carry scent from your nose to your brain, strengthening responsiveness over time. Consistency is key. Brief, focused sessions morning and night give you regular input without overwhelming your senses.
Stabilize breathing and sleep rhythms. Smell loss is linked with altered patterns during both sleep and wakefulness. Keep a consistent bedtime. Avoid bright light before bed, and sleep in a cool, dark room. If you wake in the night, settle your breathing rather than reaching for your phone.
During the day, pay attention to calm, steady breathing. You support oxygen delivery and nervous system balance when you control pace and depth. These simple actions reinforce the same networks that appear vulnerable when smell declines.
Bring smell into your routine care. Ask your provider to screen for olfactory dysfunction, just as they do for hearing and vision. Formal testing reveals deficits you might not notice and opens the door to earlier, more meaningful action.
Understand the equity gap. People from minority groups seek care for smell loss at lower rates because of access barriers and awareness. If you have influence in your family or community, advocate for screening and education so early warning signs don't get missed.
Remember the daily signals. If food tastes flat, if you can't recognize soap or onions, if your kitchen seems blank, treat that as actionable information. You deserve clear testing and practical guidance, not reassurance that aging always does this. It doesn't have to.
Don't overlook the diet shift that often follows smell loss. Many people slide toward less varied, more energy-dense foods. Noticing this trend helps you guard against deficiencies and metabolic drift. Awareness lets you make deliberate choices instead of reacting to a muted palate.
Track patterns over time. A notebook or simple app that logs smell checks, sleep quality, and any safety incidents helps you see progress from training and breathing work. When you bring data to your provider, decisions get easier and more precise.
If you've had a recent viral illness, concussion, or chronic sinus issues, be extra alert to smell changes. The earlier you start training and hazard reduction, the more control you retain over daily function, mood, and nutrition.
Today's challenge: choose 4 scents, set a 2-week schedule, and perform 20-second smell sessions twice daily. Install or verify natural gas detectors if you use gas. Keep a brief log of intensity and recognition. You're building a baseline and creating a feedback loop you can act on. Thank you for watching Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.